welcome back to Discovery to Daytona, the series where this European circuit racer heads to America to beat the best in oval racing, all the way starting down at ARCA, making our way to the NASCAR Cup Series. And you find us in ARCA Season 1, round number 10, the Lime Rock Park 100. And this is where I really have to put my money where my mouth is, because this is our first circuit race. In ARCA, Lime Rock and Watkins Glen are your two circuit road course races in this series. And as I've mentioned in the intro to pretty much every episode, I'm a European circuit racer. So this should play to my strengths. But as we've all probably seen, if we've got any sense of following NASCAR in the slightest, these cars, tough to get around a road course. And it might prove to be a bit of a banana skin for us. But you join us off the back of a second place finish at the Henry Ford Health 200. People not particularly pleased with me post-race, William Sawalich even calling me out in his post-race interview. There was a caution that involved Sawalich going backwards and getting damage. I didn't feel like there was contact. I thought I heard a clear, and I think we made just a little bit of contact, just a tiny bit, but it sent him off. Everybody particularly displeased with my racecraft there. It tends to happen on speedways and super speedways because it is all draft pack racing, and I'm still not particularly good at it. But we were in a place where we were getting ready. We'd worn out our engine, but we've replaced it. We've also, in the period between races, gone and done some delivery driving for a little bit of extra money. So the car, tip-top health. But let's take a look at those stand-ins before we go to Lime Rock. Still third in the stand-ins, but now just 2 points behind Isabella Robusto. Brendan Queen, who was leading the last race and span out of his own accord, has dropped from 4th down to 6th. He's one of only 4 winners this season, me being one of them. Sawalich has 5, Robusto has 1. But with 2 points behind Isabella now, we can, hopefully, with a result better than the number 55, move into that second spot. But we're 62 behind Sawalich. We are losing ground on him. And there's not many rounds left. It's round 10 of 19. Lime Rock Park. And the payout schedule, as you can see, fairly minimal. But it's 17 laps of this fun little circuit in Lakeville. One I've driven in plenty of other games, sims, whatever you want to call them. So I do have a bit of knowledge of this place, and I'm really hoping that road courses can deliver, because that is really where, well, that's really where I'm used to. Still going to need to practice though, because I really need to see how an ARCA car handles somewhere like Lime Rock. Let's not forget, as we go up the series into like Truck and Xfinity and Cup, we're going to have Charlotte Roval. I think there's Daytona Road, Cota as well. Like, there's going to be a lot more, but Lime Rock and Watkins Glen are going to be our origin point for road course, hopefully road course supremacy. Oh, Chicago as well. Don't forget the Chicago street circuit. That's going to be an awful lot of fun to drive when we get there. But I'm going to go out and get some practice here at Lime Rock, see how this Chevy Camaro SS ARCA car handles it. I'll see you on the other side of that for qualified for the Lime Rock Park 100. Pit road then for qualifying for the Lime Rock Park 100. Practice was alright. We got a one and done in, as we have done pretty much every race for the last few. But we're kind of lower mid-order. Qualifying in road course is a little different to like it is in ovals. We can go out and we can run for as long as we want to try and improve our time. Within reason. I think it's like a 20-minute session. There are going to be other cars out on track as well. It's not us all on our own. And it's a group qualifying session. So where we qualify in our group will sort of dictate where we may end up in the overall field. There's a bit riding on this, because I keep talking about being a circuit racer and road course driver rather than a oval racer. And we've had good results in the ovals. So this needs to be a pretty decent qualifying session, I think, to give us an opportunity to have a good race. It would be nice to have a little bit of a tag of a road course expert, quote unquote, but I feel that these cars difficult to manhandle around a circuit like this, which kind of contributed to our lower mid order in practice. But let's get out there, run some laps, and see where we end up after our group qualifying session.
Hit your mark, stay smooth, and be aggressive where you need to.
So, heading out then onto track for qualifying here at Lime Rock Park. I still haven't really committed to a good braking point through turn 1 yet. I do think there's time to be had in certain places, but as you can see, it is just understeer central. Going to be, I think, tough to qualify near the front, but it would be nice to get in amongst the pack and see if we can have a good time here. Road courses or circuit racing is more what we do. Although it has all been ovals so far this season, and we, like I say, we have scored a couple of decent results on the ovals so far. All right braking point into 1, and we'll try and drift it into 2. And the Balkayan right in front of us, which isn't going to help our lap time all that much. Could do with it getting out of the way.
Left side.
Bump drafter through. Not many places to overtake here.
Left side.
A narrow little circuit, Lime Rock Park.
Clear, clear.
Overtaking can be done though, but I think we're just going to have to be aggressive with that. This lap on the board, I think, is going to be inside the time we need. It
That was
is.
your best lap yet.
And well, Group 2 qualifying is over and done with. William Sawalich tops our group ahead of Tyler Reif, Trevor Huddleston, Kyle Keller, LeVar Scott, Andy Yankovic, Eric Johnson Jr., Jake Finch. We get 9th ahead of Greg Van Alst with 2.2 seconds away from Sawalich. I did think they were going to be going fast. Is Isabella Robusto in our group? She is not. What does that mean, though, for the overall starting positions? William Sawalich is on pole. What a surprise. We're 14th. Actually, not too bad. It's a lively car to drive around this circuit, but at the top is Sawalich, then Reif, then Isabella Robusto, Lawless Allen, Brendan Queen, Trevor Huddleston, Kyle Keller, LeVar Scott, Andy Yankovic, and Eric Johnson Jr. top 10. Koga, Finch, and Reif just in front of us, and I think we can make moves. It's going to be tough because this is quite a narrow, tight little circuit, but hopefully we can make gains and show our road course prowess. At least that's the hope. Let's see what happens in the Lime Rock Park 100. In pit road for the Lime Rock Park 100. And 12th on the grid. Not too bad, I think, considering how tricky this place is. But not really the be-all and end-all road course god that I was kind of hoping to be, as I kind of expected, if I'm really honest. Coming into this as a circuit racer, you'd think we'd have a decent time of it at a road course, but no. We are mid-pack at a circuit where it is going to be tricky to pass, but one I think we can pass on. I don't really know how it's going to go, though. We do need to make up moves, make up ground. Isabella Robusto's up in 3rd. William Sawalich is, of course, on pole, because that's where he's been practically all season. This feels like it could be a race full of cautions, full of incident, and probably one I'm not going to come out of in the best light. There's going to be a bit of bumping and barging. Those braking points, tricky to work out. into turn 1 particularly, and then it's just trying to keep it on the road through the rest of it. But the pack, I think, might stay fairly close together early doors, which might be of benefit. I can use that to my advantage to try and work out where I need to brake and where I need to turn in and things like that. And I might be able to build a rhythm from there. But it is really going to be quite a tough race. Enough talk then, I guess. We better get the green flag flying for the Lime Rock Park 100.
Be ready now.
On the inside into turn 1, as the green flag flies.
Left side.
P14 to start the day.
Left side.
A little cautious into 1 there, I think.
Left side.
Everybody kind of bumping and banging a little bit because it is that tight.
Clear left. Left side.
Around here.
Clear left. Left side.
We're being bumped as much as we're bumping. I'm okay with it. We've made 1 place so far though.
Left side. Clear left.
For a second there I thought we were going to make another.
Left side.
We do though. We'll go for a little bit of a dive up the hill.
All clear.
And we're on the fringes of the top
left
10.
Side.
Oh, we bounced off the curb though.
Clear left.
Sure, Andy Yankovic will be particularly upset with that. Already though, settling into a straight line. Doesn't look like our boy William Sawallich is leading though, which is quite nice to see. We're early on the brakes.
Clear left.
And again, we'll kind of bounce off the curb a little bit. Lent on Andy Yankovic. Behind Eric Johnson Jr. Hasn't been a bad
clear right. All clear.
First
clear right.
Lap and a bit. It's going to be a lot worse. Trying not to go for the
left side.
The big moves. I keep bouncing off the curbs though. Got to be careful of that because that has thrown me into a couple of cars already. And we get the draft down the start-finish straight, which is kind of helping us a little bit.
Left side.
A little later on the brakes.
Clear left. Left side.
Johnson Jr.
All clear.
And then we almost spin it off the curb and actually somehow
left side.
Style out a drift to the inside and through. So we're 9th now. Kyle Keller just up ahead of us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sawallich not leading, which is again good to see for us. Oh, very wide there though, but Robusto is also still ahead of us. Getting all out of shape. These cars do not like circuits, that's for sure. Also just don't really know how to drive them on circuits just yet. Still really fighting. Found ourselves a little bit of clean air. 9th spot. Carry speed through 1 and 2. I feel like maybe we're just getting on the power maybe a touch too early. Or at least full power a touch too early, and that's why the rear keeps spinning up. Just trying to find that rhythm at the moment. If we can just build the confidence a bit. Again, really got to watch those inside curbs because they are quite aggressive. But we are now on the back of Kyle Keller.
Fastest lap yet, driver. Left side.
Bit of a dive bomb.
Left side. Clear left.
The curb a little bit there. We're through.
Right side. Clear right.
He's trying around the outside at the next one, but no, we've got him. LeVar Scott next. Making moves, moving forward, that's all good news. I feel like we're starting to feel a bit more comfortable and a bit more confident.
Left side, clear left.
Again, we'll probably come out of this race with a few upset rivals, but make moves sometimes, and sometimes they're not going to be your cleanest, especially in cars like this
Left
on
side.
a road course.
Clear all around.
Just spook Lavar Scott out of the way a little bit.
Right side, clear right.
Not be SVG levels of road course prowess, but we're at least forward in the field, further up than we started, and have made some okay moves actually, I think. We're, I think, starting to hit a bit of consistency in terms of pace.
Left side,
Later on the brakes into one.
clear left. Left
Almost
side,
came to a complete dead stop in one in the end.
clear left.
But we can then
Right side,
get through at two.
Clear right.
Run wide though. Lets Lavar Scott slide back past.
left side,
Well, that was ambitious.
clear left.
Again, bumped off the large inside curb. Scott proving difficult to
Left
get
side.
past. Locked past him
left.
out though. Move in the end, I think. Good fight that actually.
10 to go this time. Left side, clear left.
Really am struggling through 1 and 2. When we're struggling there, that was wide.
Right side,
We're off the road.
clear right.
Larry on the rejoin. Avoid a major accident. Whether we start finding ourselves in a bit of no man's land or if we can catch up to the car in front. We're in Huddleston. One of the Reef brothers is leading. Rather than William Sawallich. So again, he's not getting maximum points as it stands as we once again run off. Problem being though, we're down in 7th. Therefore still losing ground on him. Isabella Robusto still in front of us as well. I think the leaders are starting to catch traffic.
That's halfway.
We get that all wrong.
Stick to the defined racing surface. You broke track limits there.
We lose a spot as we get stopped for track limits. Tried a different line through one, or try and break in a bit earlier, and it threw us right off. So we have lost a spot.
Right side, clear right.
Lose 2 if we're not careful. We kind of cost ourselves there. Oh, we might do it again.
Right side, clear right.
Contact with
Clear
Laura
right.
Scott as I
Left side,
tried to stop myself going off. We're really struggling at the moment. don't know why. I don't know what's changed in the last couple of laps. They're okay.
Left side. Clear left.
Back past Tyler Scott. LeVar Scott, sorry, not Tyler Scott. I think we're about to be catching traffic. Jim Bowman there in front of us, 34th and last.
Left side. Left side. Clear left.
34 cars here. It is such a small, narrow road course and somebody's off.
Yellow's
It is
out.
caution. We'll
Pit road
stay
is open.
out. But it's only going to be a couple of laps before we end this one. There's Isabella Robusto. You can see it just up to the left there, I think.
Go,
Just
go,
a
go.
couple of spots
Left
ahead.
side.
2 to go.
Left side. Clear left.
We all get a little bit
Left
caught
side.
up into 1 and 2 and pushing a little hard there.
Left side.
And we
Clear
do
left.
lose a spot to Kyle Keller and we're off
Right
the road. That's going to
Don't
cost
exceed
us
track
big.
limits. Stay disciplined. Clear right.
We do, however, I think hold everybody else up. But that's definitely cost us any more than
Left
8th, I
side.
think.
Clear.
As we're being pushed about a little.
Clear left.
I have to... Oh, big drift
Left side.
off the rise.
Clear left. Left side.
Really struggling
Clear
to keep
left.
the car pointed in the right direction. Lost ourselves really big there, I think.
2 to go this time.
Just going a little too aggressive at the restart. Definitely not going to catch that top 7 now, I don't think. I think we're just going to have to settle for P8. If we can keep P8, because we're all over the show. There'll be some damage, and I think maybe some unhappy campers at the end of this race, and William Sawalage has moved to the lead after the restart
White
as
flag.
we get
bring
the
it home
white
now.
flag. One more road course opportunity this season to make amends at Watkins Glen, but Lime Rock hasn't been the most kind to us. We will still come home inside the top 10, which will meet our sponsor objectives at least. Tough learning curve at Lime Rock. Into a road course in Arca, a bit more difficult, but William Sawalage looks to have taken another victory this season and will cross the line 8th.
Okay, driver. That's a top 10.
Which is something. We still finish in the top 10, but over-eager at the restart cost us in the end. William Sawalage beats Tyler Reef to the line, then it's Lawless Allen in 3rd, Isabella Robusto gets 4th, Brendan Queen's 5th, Trevor Huddleston 6th, then it's Kyle Keller. We're in 8th, then it's LeVar Scott, Andy Yankovic. You can see the gap there to Kyle Keller. I mean, the top 2 pulled 1-2 seconds on Lawless Allen in just a couple of laps. So I think they were always going to be the ones to watch. But we did okay there, I think. We survived mostly. There was a little bit of bumping and barging. There was a little bit of issue with a couple of guys. But we made moves and we moved forward. We got points, good points, and we got a top 10 finish. The road course tag is yet to stick, but we've got time. We've got time in this series. Plenty of road courses still to go to. Watkins Glen later on in the season could be a nice one, but the likes of Sonoma, Charlotte Roval, Cota, Chicago, all to come much later on in this series. But this first season, this first road course goes to William Sawalich. He is dominant in this series, and we're really going to have to push to catch up to him. But that is 10 rounds down, and we are now probably in the home stretch, to be in all honesty. It'll be another General Tyre 150, this time at Dover next up. Hopefully you will join me for that one, and hopefully we can continue our form of scoring well through this season. As I said right at the start, we were never realistically going to one and done ARCA, I don't think. I think it was always going to be a season or two here before moving up to truck, but we're still in the fight. We're still up there with the likes of William Sawalich and Isabella Robusto. I think Brendan Queen, though, I think is now starting to edge his way forward, as is Lawless Allen. So it's going to be an interesting fight for the final few rounds. Dover next. Hopefully you'll join me for that one. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. You know the drill by now. I'll see you for the General Tyre 150 at Dover next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.